Imagine a gang so cunning and elusive that even the most experienced detectives were left scratching their heads. This is the story of the infamous Prezi gang, a group that seemed to exist in the shadows, just beyond the reach of the law. They were like ghosts, leaving behind no trace but their deeds. High-profile thefts that baffled authorities and left victims reeling. Their operations were so smoothly executed, it was as if they had vanished into thin air, leaving law enforcement grasping at straws. Their audacious crimes gripped the nation, and their elusive nature only added to their infamy. The Prezi gang was not just a gang, they were an enigma, a riddle wrapped in a mystery. But every riddle has a solution, every mystery, a key. And the key to this particular mystery was a figure shrouded in secrecy. But who was the mastermind behind this elusive group? Enter the enigmatic leader, known simply as Trinidad. In the underworld, Trinidad was not just a name, but a symbol of fear and respect. This man, who would rise to infamy in the criminal world, began his journey from humble beginnings. Born and raised in a neighborhood where crime was the only way to survive, young Trinidad quickly learned the rules of the game. As he grew older, Trinidad's cunning and strategic mind began to shine through. He wasn't just another street thug, he was a mastermind, always 3 steps ahead of his rivals and the law. Trinidad had a vision, and that vision was the Prezi gang. This wouldn't be just another gang, it would be an empire, a force to be reckoned with. With Trinidad at the helm, the Prezi gang quickly rose through the ranks. They were not just a gang, they were a well-oiled machine, operating with precision and efficiency. Trinidad's leadership was unyielding and his tactics ruthless. The gang expanded rapidly, its influence reaching far beyond the confines of their neighborhood. Trinidad's reputation grew with the gang's success. His name echoed through the alleys and back streets, instilling fear in some, respect in others. But it wasn't just about the power for Trinidad, it was about the game, the thrill of the chase, the art of the heist. Under Trinidad's leadership, the Prezi gang was unstoppable, leaving a trail of unsolved mysteries in their wake. But no reign lasts forever. The downfall of the Prezi gang was as dramatic as their rise. In the underbelly of the criminal world, hubris and complacency often paved the way to downfall. The Prezi gang was no exception. Their meteoric rise to power had blinded them to the very dangers that lurk in the shadows of their illicit operations. As the gang grew, so too did their mistakes. They became sloppy, reckless, leaving behind a trail of evidence that would eventually lead to their undoing. The law enforcement agencies, having kept a close eye on the gang's activities, seized this opportunity. They meticulously pieced together the evidence, building a formidable case against the Prezi gang. But it was not just the evidence that led to their capture, it was their own arrogance, their belief that they were untouchable, that played a crucial part in their downfall. The final operation to dismantle the gang was nothing short of a cinematic climax. It was a meticulously planned and brilliantly executed operation that struck at the heart of the gang. The law enforcement agencies swooped in, catching the gang unawares and effectively bringing their reign of terror to an end. The once feared Prezi gang was now just a shadow of its former self, its members scattered and its operations dismantled. Trinidad, the man who had led the gang to its peak, found himself at the helm of a sinking ship. In the end, the Prezi gang was no more, and Trinidad's reign came to an abrupt end. The fall of the Prezi gang sent shockwaves through the underworld. Trinidad, once a feared name, became a symbol of a fallen empire, a stark reminder of the fleeting nature of power. The gang's downfall didn't just mark the end of their reign, but also left a vacuum in the criminal landscape that was quickly filled by new players, eager to make their mark. The legacy of the Prezi gang, however, is far from forgotten. They are remembered for their audacious exploits, their ruthless tactics, and the iron-fisted leadership of Trinidad. Their story serves as both a cautionary tale and a source of fascination for those studying the dynamics of power, loyalty, and ambition in the criminal world. In the end, the story of Trinidad and the Prezi gang is a testament to the adage that power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. In the annals of crime history, the story of the Prezi gang and their leader Trinidad remains one of the most intriguing tales of cunning, power, and ultimate downfall.